So guys, me tell you what you're from. Why is this thing bending and bending and bending? Yo, Merry Christmas to everyone. Guys, me tell you what you're from. Merry Christmas to everyone. Did you just hear the lights? Oh, Nigeria will not finish me. They're just bringing the light, interrupting the light, bringing the light, interrupting the light. What am I going to do now? Singapore was going to change it. That's a good thing. I'm not sure he's qualified.
What that name was asking if we have been to cinema talk. They can't
You can't see. I miss.
me.
I'm the one. Yes, I miss David. The new security now. We are the one protecting the new security. I don't know where he used to go to. Nothing, nothing. I'm confused. Seriously confused. So, guys, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? I'm fine. Sister, how are you? How have you been? I snow over there. This is snowing. I just know I is in the United States. So I'm trying to. So it's not even permanent. It's just once. How many days was the snow? Was it not up to 3 days? I mean in the US. See, but see, I'm back. Okay. No, that is true. From here, I think it's not like some of them are not working, right? Not working. Check from the middle, you see. Many of them are not working anymore. So this no okay, it's only 2 days it's happening in the US.
Okay.
So only twice. I think in UK there's this snow in the UK in Netherlands and other countries. All right. So there's no the okay, it has dates. There's no snow in London, but there was snow in London last week. Oh, so this snow used to come and go. This snow do come and go. I don't know. So guys, by tomorrow, maybe by tomorrow I'm going to break the news to Onyinyenchi about her mother because no one has come for her yet. So I want to break the news for her. So I don't know what to do. Everybody said I should break the news to her. So I don't know. Maybe I'm going to. I think I want to bring her to my house here and break the news to her. I don't know. Suggestion. Let's suggest. Let's talk. How am I going to break the news to her? Bringing her here. How am I going to start telling her about her mother? So let's talk. Since today is interaction day, so let's interact. Okay, that's fair on her. So I'm just gonna tell her that Onyinyenchi, your mother is not gonna come back again. Your mother is gone forever and ever. Yes, forever and ever. Or what? Me, I'm very blunt, so I might just wake up and just tell her like that. So I just want to put it in the way that she herself will not be able to feel that bad or start crying. Or, I don't know, but I know she will cry. So what am I gonna do at that process? But she has to, yeah. So she has to come to my place, and I have to make her understand. Maybe, maybe take her somewhere or get her a gift because she has been asking me for a sandals. Is it a canvas? Like the canvas she likes, like she wants that canvas. So maybe I should get the canvas and tell her the news. Is that okay?
Oh, I think that's a good brand.
So I should get her the canvas and tell her the news
Mhm.
of her mother. I think that's a good birthday. But that's what she said she wants. So tomorrow, I'm gonna find out. So I'll get her the canvas and tell her the news of her mother. I don't know how she's going to feel, but I don't know, whatever I think she wants to feel, she should feel. But I have to tell her the truth. Enough is enough. I can't be hiding it from her. Well, time is gone. And nobody has even come for the mother. So I don't know what to do. So it's better for me to just tell her once and for all. Yeah, she needed a canvas. So I think I have to get that canvas for her like tomorrow or so. Then I will sit her down and explain. Chef, anyone you want by?
So in a one,
Hello, sir. Okay. Oh, go on. So I should get her the canvas. There's no one has come for the mom, but maybe they are waiting for me to bury the mom, then they will not come after me. Maybe. Then we shall see. I think I'm ready for them. So I cannot be keeping her there for a long time. It's expensive. I'm spending and it's so expensive being there. So what I'll do is I'll get her the canvas she demanded for tomorrow by God's grace and tell her the news. The mom is no more, she's not coming back, you lost the mom. So now you just have to live your life not alone, because I'm there. Everybody is there, they love her so much. So I'm just gonna explain to her and she has to understand. Because sometimes kids don't understand. It takes a while for them to understand. When they lost someone, it's when they don't see the person as time goes on, they'll start feeling that pain and start crying. And then when there are things they want to do that they know, or there are things that they will do that they know that mom or their guardian will protect them from it or not blame them like others. That's when they'll start missing that same person. It happens to me too. So I have to tell her so she will understand that this person is no more coming back. So she won't have hope, no more hope for her. So I think that's okay. What do you guys think? Let's talk. Is that okay? Is that okay? Telling her the truth tomorrow? Because I have to tell her the truth before I proceed to the mom's burial, stuff like that. So I'll tell her the truth. And I found Rachel. Rachel is back. I found Rachel. Rachel is back. And I don't blame her for what happened, her running away. I don't blame her. I woke up so early today. I've been so tired and running around and trying to locate where she is. And unfortunately, she went to a family friend of the mom. I think she was like 3 or 4 years old when they took her to that place. So I don't know how she located that place after some years, after more than 7 years or 7 years or so. Because she's 15, going to 16. So I don't know how she noticed that place. And when they have to chase that place, I miss road like you wouldn't understand the way I investigated this issue for me to get a location. And when I got there, she started crying, and it was not her fault. You understand? Sometimes you have to miss your parents, the love you're supposed to share with your parents and stuff like that. You miss it. Even if they don't want to, you still miss the love and everything. So I think that's what happened, and they didn't treat her well. I told you guys, beating children, kids, is not the way to discipline them. It's never the way. Mostly African mothers. It's never the way. Those are old ways, not now that everybody is, wise. Those kids are wise. They're not like before. So if you just know what to do, talk to them, encourage them, tell them to become a good person, give them the advantage of becoming a good person and the advantage of disadvantage of becoming a bad person. They have to choose between the two, and your own life has to reflect their own life. Do you understand? So if your life, you living a life that is not okay, don't want to follow your footsteps. So better you live a life that is okay and perfect. Nobody's perfect though. So she's back. Congratulations to us. She's back because it was when I went live yesterday. I got the main information. Somebody told me I got the main information of where she is. Thank you to everyone that has been there. Thank you for your support because it's not easy. Because I felt bad because she said she's coming to my place and I didn't see her. What people will say, she came to your place, she's not there and stuff like that. What did you keep her and stuff like that? So see, this job I'm doing, it's very difficult. There's a lot of temptation that comes with it because people don't look at the good thing you do. They're just expecting you to do one wrong. When you just do that one wrong, it's to cover all the millions of good things you've done. They will start turning against you. So I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want that to happen to every one of us here. Because everybody, see, people don't. If you want to listen, if you want to start checking people's judgments, you won't be able to do good in life. Because whenever you do those good things, any error you make, they will use that error against all the good things you've been doing. So I don't pray for that for my own self. I don't pray for that for your own self too. Do you understand? And that is the difficult time to be able to, you know, um, defend yourself. You will not be able to defend yourself because you'll be emotional, and every of your judgment that will comes from, or every of your defense that comes from your mind, it will be something that has to deal with your emotions because you'll be wondering that how this is I have done. So people are like this, they believe I can do such thing. Do you understand? People are just like that. So when something you're doing, make sure you pray to God that you shouldn't go to a case where by you have to start defending yourself and people will not believe you. Do you understand? So it happens everywhere. It happens everywhere. Just a little mistake. Out of 99 good, just one mistake. People use that one mistake to judge all the 99 goods you've done. So you guys should get ready by tomorrow. It'll be Thursday. Yeah. By God's grace, I'm going to break the news to her. I think early by morning, I'll try and go and get the canvas for her. We should bring her around. I'm not breaking the news over there. I think I have to break the news in my house here or somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe we'll get when to get the canvas or stuff like that. I don't know. but I have to break the news to her by tomorrow. I think she has to know what is really going on. She's not a child anymore. Even if she's 2, 3 years, if I can impact that thing into her head and tell her that the mom is no more, she has to understand that aspect because she has been expecting her mom. She called me yesterday. It's the lady that I stayed, they called me. When I answered the call, the lady said that initially was talking to me. The next thing he just said, she said, Dad, where is my mother? Where is my mom? I've been waiting, I've not seen my mom because she used to call me daddy at time. Sometimes she would call me uncle. So I just said that she shouldn't worry, that I'll bring her mother for her. That's what I told her. That was yesterday. Don't forget. So I think it's that time for me to just clear the truth. Let's stop beating around the bush. Let's tell her the truth. I am ready for now to tell her the truth. I don't think nothing will happen to her. She'll just feel it in time. I know it's not going to go away for a very long time, but with time she's going to get used to it. So I hope I'm doing the right thing. And I believe I'm doing the right thing for me to explain to her and tell her everything about her mom. She knows she's her grandmom, but she believes her as her mom because that's the woman that been taking care of her from small. And she was when they gave birth to her. So I think it's the right time I tell her the truth and the truth. Because the Bible said the truth shall set you free. So the truth will set her free. At least God will be able to console her, right? God will be able to console her if I tell her the truth. So that's better for me to do. It's better for me to do. Oh, it's not going to be easy. And secondly, I don't know what to say. The mom, Joy, hi, what's up? Nobody has come for the mom. That's another problem I'm facing right now. So what am I going to do with the mom? Question to you guys. What am I going to do to the mom? Let's interact. Today I'm not here to talk about things. I don't want to talk about things. I want to be off emotions and talk about let's interact. What am I going to do? Nobody has come for the mom. What am I going to do? Let's talk. What am I going to do to Onyinyenchi's mom bodies? What am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do to her mom's body? You guys should just talk. Everybody should just say is our opinion. Let me know what to do. I'll just, tell you how it's been done here, the way they do things here, and I don't know. So just tell me, what am I going to do? Should I proceed with the mom's burial or still leave her there? Here, there's an artist called Mobad. You can browse it and see Mobad. His body has been in the fridge for the past 2 years now. A lot of controversy, you know, his death wasn't an ordinary death, so they were just trying to investigate. Some said it's his girlfriend that gave birth to the child that killed him. That's his wife to be. Some said friends, a lot of things. Some said it's from recording. So they've been investigating this issue for the past 2 years now, and the body is still there. The painful part of this one is they buried him, and that's the following day they took him out of the grave and took him back to the mortuary, that's the fridge, and he's been there for 2 years. They leave it here 2 years, 3 years. I don't know if they have to remove things. They're interested. I don't know how they do it, but here there's somebody that they've left for 2 years. They'll go and browse it. They can Google it. Mobad. His name is Mobad. He's a Nigerian artist called Mobad. Yeah, yeah, exactly. To pay for special stuff to keep the body low. I mean, I cannot pay for special stuff. So I don't know if I'm to proceed. And there was a story I had. They said everybody has their own different tradition, mostly in Nigeria here. So the story I had that the woman said she lost her mom. You understand? So I had that story today. That she lost her mom, and her mom came to stay with her when she lost her mom, and she refused to go to the village because she's not that okay with the village people. So she decided to bury her mom here in Lagos. But with a lot of founding, they now found out that in the mom's village, where the mom came from, the mom get married to the dad from another village. That means they don't bury their children outside. Anybody that partakes on burying that woman outside, they keep losing everybody, they keep losing their family member every year. So the family and generation will wipe out. So there are a lot of tradition of such. There are such tradition. And I myself, I don't know the tradition. I'm not talking about the tradition of where the father of the lady came from. Talking about the tradition of where the mom came from. Not only where the mom came from, maybe the mom's dad and the mom's mom are from different places. So I have to be so careful, and I'm so confused with traditions. Thank you, John. So I'm so confused with the traditions issue, the blah 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 tradition issue here and there. I am confused. So I don't know what to do. I'll be praying and fasting. Sometimes I have to fast from 1 to 2, you know, because of what I'm doing. I don't have that strength to start fasting for 6 to 6. For God to, give me that wisdom and understanding for me to proceed on this. I have been praying, come outside, come outside, come outside. Nobody wants to come outside. Maybe they're waiting for me to make a step. I was thinking maybe I should prank them first that I buried her. Maybe they will come out, or I should just bury her. So I have a lot of things to think about. So what am I going to do right now? If you guys are in my shoe, what are you going to do? So let's interact. If you're in my shoes, what are you going to do? If you're in my shoes, what are you going to do? What if you have never found her and she dies in the old house? Yeah, but lady, that's a different thing. Sweetheart, that's a different thing entirely. At least she's there, she's there. You understand? So maybe nobody will touch her and they find out that I don't know, it's a different thing. I found her. And she has been online, and they might be there monitoring to know what's going on. You understand? So I don't know. That would be a different case. So I can't just say the it's a different case entirely. The different thing that I went there and her body has been lying there and nobody is there, and I took away the child and tried to, man, it's confusing. I don't know what to do. I've been thinking, and my head has been doing, my head is hotter than fire right now. So I need everybody's advice. How will it affect you if you are not related? Question. How will it affect me if I am not related? A very deep question. I don't even believe in all those things that anything can affect me. As far as I'm doing the good thing and I'm just there, I think I don't believe anything can affect me. Maybe you're right. I'm not related to them. Maybe you're right. But they might just go extra mile to do extra things spiritually to affect me. But they cannot succeed. Spiritual things don't get to me. What Lex just said now, it's a very deep word. How will it affect you if you are not related? I don't think it's gonna affect my children. Yeah. I think I have to bury her. Yeah, a lot of fears, but me, I'm not scared. the only thing I'm even scared of is, I'm not even scared. The only thing I'm even worried about is them giving me problem, and you have to bring back, you have to go and dig her out, you have to bring her back. How did you do this? Blah 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 blah. I don't want that stress. The mental stress alone is what I don't want. Because I'm not gonna do that. Except they're ready to pay me all the money I've spent. I'm not scared of anybody. That's one thing about me. I'm not scared. If you are very close to me, that's my friends. I'm not scared. Even right from when I was small, I'm not scared of anything. If I want to do something, I will do it. I will tell you I want to do. I will do it. Because I believe I have to do this so that when the fault and the blame comes, it should come to only me. That's one thing I like myself. So I will not be blaming, it's this person I listened to that I did it to. It was one of my friends I listened to, that's why I did this. So no, I will do it myself and know that okay, oh, if this wants to happen, I put the blame on myself. I don't put the blame on anybody more. I don't put the blame. I might just, you know, confide in you to just confide in you to know what you want to say. And and if eventually if you even say something similar to what I want to do, perfectly, I will do it. That's the kind of person I am. So I'm not scared. I'm not scared of burying Onyinyenchi's mother. I'm not scared because I've given them enough time, more than 48 hours, more than. So they should, by now, they should have come outside and said, okay, oh, it's our person. I don't know if she fell from heaven. It's hate. I told you guys about my story, little bit of my story, because I little bit of my story last night. It's hate. It's hate. There are people that something will happen to, the family don't even care. Well, leave her there. Did she listen to us? I know a woman that is so sick and so sick. The only person that could her, help her was her parents. Why? Because they told her not to marry a certain man she got married to. And they left her to the sickness that she's supposed to go do operation, and the husband also having that money to pay. She died. Her parents. And that is, they have only two kids, she and another of their child. Same thing with the man that the parents said you must not marry this girl. Our village, don't get married to so village. It's a taboo. And the boy refused and got married to the girl out of love in the city here. When the man, the boy was kidnapped, and that's the only child by bandits and kidnappers. The bank refused to give the wife access to their accounts. That's what they do in Nigeria. She have to go to the parents, and they say they will not help the child. The child should stay there, and that's the only child. Until she made an agreement that she's going to sign a certificate that she will leave the child, she will leave her husband, that's their son, if they can pay the ransom. That's when they agree. They have to go to the court and sign that. The agreement is we give the money for the ransom as soon as we give the money, as soon as we bring back our son, the divorce. It's like it's an agreement. Can you imagine the kind of hate? And they have a child together. She has to leave the marriage to save the man. The question is, was she belonging to a traditional religion? Do I know? I don't know if she belongs to any tradition or sometimes you don't know. There are different traditions. I told you guys, okay, when I lost my sister, then the tradition is you don't, you don't, I don't know before. I was trying to bury her here. I told you guys I had a lot of death threats and a lot of threats like that. And my pastor said, look, you don't worry. Go. Take her to the village. When I took her to the village, and I noticed that it's two things. It's either if she got married to a different tribe. So since the husband was responsible for what happened to her and he ran away, and the husband people didn't come for her to bury her in the husband's place. So you have to take her to her own place. And when you take her to her own place, you cannot bury her in her father's place. You have to bury her in her mother's place. So now I have to take the call because they were dragging. I have to take my sister's body to my father's place for them to see their daughter. And I took her back again to my mother's place. because they are not from the same place to go and bury her. So that is a tradition. I never knew that kind of tradition before. I don't know what comes on if I do that. Maybe I said okay, it's not gonna happen. Let me, so I don't know. Even she I said she don't even know the tradition. Maybe it's when her spirit will just be looking and say, what kind of tradition is this? She doesn't know. So most times you don't know you don't know your tradition. There's a saying they said you think a madman or a madwoman doesn't have a family. Sh- Try and hurt that madman or that madwoman on the street, and you see some people will come out. You will know that person has family there walking around monitoring them. So it's just like that. So I don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. You don't know anybody's tradition except something happens to that person. Why some know their tradition from not we that we are born in the city. I was born in the city. I grew up in the city. I've never been to the village. I'm not a village person. I don't know anything about the village. And even if I give birth to my children now and anybody, you don't know anything about the village. So you don't expect me to know about tradition or anything. I don't know. So just this one I just noticed I know. I think it's only the men that are even free. In my own side that they are free that okay, anyway, you bury them to their father's side, or maybe they are married and they directed you, well, okay, you bury me to some place or their house or their wife's place. I don't know. Yes, they stopped when our grandparents died. Yeah. What about the covenants that they kept? Do you understand? What about the covenants? Covenant. You know one thing, I think I told you guys a story before. I think it was I was a little boy. I think I was like 6 years old then. 6 years old then. My mom, she's a very strong Christian. She did very high. She's a very strong Christian, a prayer warrior and stuff like that. So she went to visit her cousin sister in a village, a very typical village. So when we got there, we were about to stay for like 2 weeks, just holidays, 2 weeks. And most times there's an uncompleted building, an uncompleted building that is in front of the compound where my cousins, that's my mom's cousin sister is staying, and her kids and the husband that were staying. So the front is an uncompleted building. You know what completed building means? Means where the house is not completed that is open. So most time when there's heat, because there's no lights in that place, when the afternoon, my mom will spread a mat, if you know mats, just mats, like a form of tent mats. She will not sleep there. That's where breeze will be blowing. So most times I join her there and sleep. I won't sleep or I'll go and play. You understand? So on a very good day, we've been there for weeks plus. On a very good day, she was sleeping there. That the cousin, that's the cousin sister, the daughter. I think then the daughter was like 9 years. She walked through where my mother is sleeping, which the mother was seeing her walk through there, but she was doing something outside because the compound faced each other like this. She walked through where my mother was saying. She wore my mother's slippers and never came outside. I'm telling you the truth, like, so she never came outside, like outside. She started looking for this girl. My mom was even sleeping. They now woke my mom. After like maybe like 30 minutes, the mother wanted to send her. Started looking for everywhere. Nobody knew where about. Where she used to go to. Nobody. My mother even still sleeping for like almost an hour. So they now woke my mother that her daughter wore Robin, hi there, what's up? Her daughter wore my mom's slippers and she entered that place. She never came outside. What did my mom do to the daughter? That is when problem started. A very big problem. I'm not joking. Oh. I think I was 6 years old then. A very big problem. My mom was just saying I was sleeping. Do I know anything? She said, okay, where is your slippers? That my mother is a winch. Why did the daughter now wore my mom's slippers and disappeared? This case was very serious case. They looked for her for 2 days. They did not see her. The next thing they arrested my mom. They said my mom in that village there. From there, they called an herbalist, a spiritualist, because called a spiritualist. The spiritualist said it was my mother. They now called the pastor, a prophet of God, and said, the prophet of God now said there is a tradition that they have, that their forefather made a vow that in every generation a girl child of 6 to 7 years will get missing as a sacrifice. So it has been happening from that generation to generation, but then they don't know. They will just see it like sometimes they say the child is missing. So it's our own generation turn. That incident have to happen, that they have to pray. But right now, my mom, because my mom was a very big prayer warrior, she was praying all those time. They said right now, the thing that is stopping them now, the child is still alive, something that my mom's slippers that she wore, my mom's shoe that she wore is catching fire in that oven. So they started praying. This girl, as the it was the seventh day, my mom was still in custody. They were holding her there. The seventh day, she walked out of that place, SMB, with my mom's slippers, started crying and explaining what happened. That something just took her away. That day they were just shouting fire, fire. She now came out. That it was my mom's slipper that rescued her. They have to apologize to my mom. Started begging my mom. Since that day, my mom never got close to that cousin for not even trusting her and believing her. They became a very big enemies. She stayed away from her. I won't forget that incident. Like we left that place that same time. But she never knew the tradition. And she's believed my mom used that my mom is a witch, use her for something or something else. Imagine my mom was not a Christian or a very strong believer, not a worker in the church. But she was attending deeper life. They're not a very strong prayer warrior. What will you think? She would have gone. Or I wish she didn't, because they say I wish she didn't wear my mom's slippers. She just entered that place. She would have gone. Hi, Gabby. You guys, you can super chat, please. Can super chat. I didn't go for your aunt's game show. Why you asking, Chidi? Chidi Bear. So traditions in Africa, sometimes our forefathers have, there are yoke you have to break your own self. So if you don't know it, you cannot break it. If you don't know your problem, I don't think it's gonna be solved. You have to know what's wrong with you for you to be able to solve it. And it takes the grace of God for you to even know what's wrong with you in order for you to solve it. Sometimes that particular thing might even consume you even before you yourself know how to solve it. I told you guys, problem shared is a problem solved. So if you have an issue, talk to me. Let me know. You cannot solve what you don't know. It's not possible. You cannot solve what you don't know. You have to have the knowledge of what you're about solving. Before a teacher will give you an assignment or an exam, before you start writing an exam or an assignment, they give you an assignment. They've told you a clue of that particular thing they gave you assignment of or exam. All of us know that. The teacher cannot just come and what you have never taught you before, you never had it before and said, solve this. No. He has given you a clue before. So tradition in Nigeria is different. Our tradition is different. So sometimes we were born in the city like me. I was born in the city in Lagos, yeah. Grew up in Lagos and in Abuja, the capital of Nigeria and stuff like that. That's the two capital. And Lagos was capital before those days. Then Calabar, then Lagos, you understand? So Lagos, then Abuja. So I grew up in the city. I stayed in different villages though. In Lagos, yeah, rural areas are like ghetto, ghetto. But it's not my village. I never knew anything about my village. Yeah, I think you need to be invited in traditional places. Initiated as a result. I don't know. But me, I was so wise and I learned a lot and I know some things that some yokes I use my own self to break through prayers and everything, through church and everything, because you have to be observant. I am the kind of person that I'm very observant. I'm very, very observant. Like if I notice that this used to happen to me, maybe for instance now, okay, I notice that okay, I don't sleep in the afternoon, for instance. I just want to give you instance. Maybe I'm the kind of person that doesn't sleep in the afternoon. Then I now notice that this few period of time, I sleep in the afternoon regularly. I can't even sleep up to 2 or 3 times. I will start looking for solution. Are you sure I'm okay? Even if it's nature, I'll make sure I find out that it is natural for me to sleep that way. Even if I find out it's natural, I'll still go and find out because I'm observant. I'm not that kind of person. I don't feel relaxed. Maybe it's a normal thing. It's a normal thing. Or me not even having anything. Or me not be able to go out and do my work or help people or do my what I love doing. And I stay 1 day, 2, 3 days. I'll feel it's not ordinary. I'll still find out. I'll start praying. So the thing is observant. Observe your life. You know how your life has been. You know how your life has been. If you see improvements in your life, that particular thing you've been doing that is improving your life, keep doing it. Because when you stop, it's reduced back to where you are and never be comfortable in the position you are. Just try to be going up every blessed day. The more how am I gonna say it? The more the days you're aging, age with progress. Tired of this should I say I'm tired of this country? Because this light issue is something else. So the more you grow, every blessed day we grow, do you understand? So what you have to do is grow with it. Financially, health wise, you have to grow with it. Do you understand? You grow health wise, you grow everything, every aspect of your life. Make sure you grow with everything you're doing. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. So grow with it. It helps a lot. So that kind of person I am. I don't want to be where I am yesterday, and I don't want to go low from who I am. I just want to be there. I just want to, keep it up, up, up every blessed day of my life. Hi, son, it's been a long time. I'm fine. Come, love. How are you? Hope you're fine. I'm okay. Doing cool. It's not been easy, but I'm fine. Stagnation is not. Yeah, stagnation. No. But the fact is, most people don't know when they are stagnant. That is the problem. People don't know when when they know they are stagnant. See, sometimes you might be stagnant. You're paying your bills normal. You don't have more than what you've been having, but you're comfortable. You're just okay. You're paying your bills. You're eating. You're working. Don't you want to improve? Don't you want to go higher? Don't you want your salary to be increased? Don't you want to do some things that will make you to have a lot of money to do much things? So most times, majority of us will be stagnant for a very long time, but you yourself, you don't know you're stagnant. You don't know some of us we don't even know that that particular place we are that we think is okay is not where God wants us to be. He wants us to be more, more. And my Francis, good night. Good night. I know it's been a very hard day for you. Good night. Stay safe. Your work is not easy as a police officer. She's a police officer, so sometimes it's not easy to be a police officer. So good night. Stay safe, guys. If you can super chat, you can super chat, cause I have to do a lot tomorrow for Onyinyenchi. I have to do a lot for her tomorrow. She know what she wants and know how to proceed about the mom. So sometimes you guys, not even you guys, sometimes we're stagnant, but we don't know we're stagnant. You know why? Because everything you have a car you're driving, you have a place you're sleeping, you have a job, you're paying your rent. So don't you think of you having your own personal house to stay, no matter how difficult you think it's gonna be? Don't you think of you staying in your own house? Don't you think of you taking care of a lot of people? Yeah, I don't want Jen. Let me up and see. No, you not finish. So, Marcus, they hear me when they take like no go on Jen. Does it make sense? I don't think anywhere they take like so I say Mr. Day house on Jen. Even if it's at midnight, call me for phone. Tell me make I off my AC there on Jen. stressing me.
Sorry, Tante.
So sometimes we think we have arrived where we are just there stagnant and you know just because you are contented with what you have that moment, but that's not what God wants us to do. God wants you to be far above what you expected. Like I said, if your dream doesn't scare you, it means you don't have a dream at all. Let your dream like sometimes I'll just keep quiet. If I start thinking of my dreams, I get scared and I'll just say, "What is wrong with you? Be careful of what you're thinking." I'll just say, I have to achieve it, that I'm going to achieve it. So sometimes I get scared of my own dream personally because if I start explaining my dream to people, some people will not believe, but it's going to come to pass. You understand? It's going to come to pass. But majority of people will not believe my dream because they look at it as if it's impossible. Why in the eyes of God is possible? Former. Why in the eyes of God is possible? But a lot of people will just look at it that it is not possible. Me myself, I know it's possible. It's scary. My dream is scary to me. All through my life, my dreams, not my dream that I sleep and dream. I'm talking about, excuse me, I'm talking about my vision, what I want to become in the next few years, maybe next year, next 2 years. It's scary to people. It's scary to me personally. Me myself is scary to me. Do you understand? It's scary to me too. But the thing is, I don't know. So it's scary to me because when I start thinking about it, if I'm looking at my present situation, I'll just think, how are you going to do this? Do you have the resources to do it? Do you have the ability to do it? Do you have the courage to do it? You want to have the courage to do it? You want to have the strength to do it? You want to have the determination to do it? But how are you going to get the resources to do it? I just believe it will come. I don't want to help you to do what? If I'm did you ask me for? What did you ask me for? So if your dream isn't scary, it's not gonna pass. If you want a man of your choice, desire man you want, or something like that, desire man, this kind of person you want, this kind of job you want. If you don't dream big and work towards it, it's not going to come to pass. If you want a limited life, you will have a limited life. You said I want to learn content. You want to learn content? Oh, for my zero, I told you now. How am I going to teach you content creating? You're far away from me. One, two. I don't. I don't teach you content creating if I don't know how to teach. I didn't teach people how to do content. Yes, fine. In everything you learn, if you know how to act, you know how to, if you want to act. I mean, I'm an actor. I act movies. If I want to act, I act content. I'm funny. If I want to start doing funny things, I am funny. I am like I do everything. If I want to do that, comes I am. If I settle down, I sing. I do this. If I if I wake up one morning, I said from today onward, I want to start doing this particular thing. I do it. I don't know. I just have that grace. I'm multi-talented. Do you understand? One is for you to have that zeal. I can bring out the talent in you. You understand? You said I should chat you on Instagram. You did not respond. Oh yeah, chat me now. Try and respond. I have a lot of messages. I don't reply messages that much because I'm very busy. People don't understand. I am sorry. Chat me again. Tell me what you want to do. Maybe I can, direct you on what to do from here and you start pushing it. Just tell me what you know how to do. Then maybe I'll just, nurture you and guide you through. Because I believe you're not close to where I am for me to say, okay, I want to be teaching you one or two things. You understand? So I don't know. I've taught a lot of people a lot of things in life. So I think I should do that the same with you. Nobody's supported me to be, so I was gonna be going off. I just said I should just tell you guys about Onyinyenchi. That I'm gonna tell her about her mom tomorrow. So I'm gonna post a video of her reaction and everything for you guys to see. I just feel for her. you know how to settle issues, just need a manager. Settling issues is very difficult because you don't know who you want to go and settle issue with. You don't know how that person is going to feel. I don't know. You don't know how safe you are. And it requires resources. Do you have the resources to do that? Do you have resources to do that? I don't think if you have resources to do that. So maybe you should just start something that will require you not spending money for now. Maybe
Can I ask you a question?
yeah,
Can I ask you a question?
ask me a question.
It's not pertaining to what you're saying.
Maybe you should. Hi, Evangelist Carabaret. Hi. So nobody want to super chat me today. A whole 1 hour. Nobody wants to super chat me. Thank you.
How many of us has ever sat down to even think the sacrifices that our parents made for us? I mean, those of us that are lucky to have parents. Now, there are two different types of sacrifices. Eh? There is the one where they take responsibility of you, find way that you must make sure you that you must eat and all those things.
Yeah.
Understand?
Mm-hmm.
That you must eat and all those things.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a part where
Mm-hmm.
they abandoned their own life, like literally stop pursuing their dreams, fantasies, fulfillment, or whatever it is, goals in life for us. After we have gotten to the stage where we have gained independence from our parents and we can now do. How many of us has ever thought about at least trying to make them make some of their wishes come true?
Okay.
I don't know if I put it right, but
We can't hear Cigar Boy.
I'm coming to come.
I want you to come and ask that question because me, I have a lot of things to say. Let him just ask that question before I go off. Let him ask you that same question personally before me. I have a lot of things. I want to answer him too. I will encourage you if you have the resources to do what you want to do. If you want to ask that, Cigar Boy has a question to ask. A very, a very strong and relevant question he wants to ask. And yeah, understanding. So at the same time, I want to say something too. I love that question that he asked. I have a lot of things to say. So just wait, I need to carry water. I have that question. Be asked and I need to understand you.
Oh, hi guys. Wagwan, what's going on? Can't hear you. Not scared of it. Oh, good. Okay. So I got a question, yeah. I just sat I think some days ago and I was just thinking about it like, hey, like how many of us has actually taken out time to think about the sacrifices our parents made for us, you know? Like I mean, when I'm talking about sacrifices, they are quite different. I mean, it's divided into different segments, but there is the part where they make sure they go out of their ways to put food on the table to get us, a good childhood and raise us well. I mean, try to put us in the right spot so that we can also stand by ourselves. And then the other part that really that trying to understand more or fascinating me right now is the fact that do we actually realize that these people actually gave up their goals, like literally their fantasies, literally their dreams, whatever it is that they set out to become in their youthful age? Once they had us like this, they gave it all up, because so I'm like, we children, do we ever have time to like think about this particular side of the sacrifices? Because we are always quick to judge our parents being treating us and raising us with so much strong hand. Sometimes, yeah, they don't want us to make mistakes. The other times, it is everybody definitely has some things that hurts them, like they can't fulfill anymore. Like because as I am like this, I have there are some people will say bucket list. I have a bucket list. But then the moment I give birth and I gave it all up because I can't literally pursue that and still take care of the kids. I don't know, but I know most parents actually gave up their dreams for us to survive this earth. Have we ever taken our time to consider this their sacrifice now that we are independent and we can take care of things by ourselves? Are there some of us who even took time to go back to them and ask them what their fantasies were, what their goals were, what they are like? Me now, I have always wanted that before I die, I must do skydiving. Before I die, I must be in so kind of settings. You get me? Like, how many of us has tried to like compensate these people for this side of sacrifices that they made for us? Because we are all, you can't hear me. Okay, I mean,
No, that was before.
okay, before, yeah. You know, I mean, I don't know if I'm putting out the question right, but it just came to me roughly, and I feel like it's something that is deep for us to think about. So
So now
yeah,
let,
that's my
let me
question.
let me let me answer few of your questions. I don't think the I don't think there is any child in this earth that was truly loved. The question is not clear.
Okay, let me quickly go over it again. Yeah, I am asking that we, I mean, everybody is a child to somebody. Like it's we are all somebody's children. You get me? I was asking that we as the children, I mean, grown-ups now that we are, have we ever taken time to consider the sacrifices our parents made for us? And the side of sacrifice that I'm talking about is not the part where they go out of their ways to get food on the table or to send us to school. I mean, the part where they literally forego their dreams, their aspirations, their fantasies, just so that we can have a life. Because definitely, if they decide to pursue those things, I mean, I'm not talking for the irresponsible parents. I'm talking of the ones who actually, were so passionate and loving and, remain about with their child. Now that we are grown as adults and we are independent from our parents and we can take care of things ourselves, how many of us has actually gone back to our parents to even ask them what what fantasies they had? Like, because everybody before they got to this age, whichever old age they are, everybody has a dream, everybody has a fantasy, everybody has some bucket list that they've created, and but because for the sake of their children, they have to just live their own life aspirants, and what do they call that thing, to give us a life on our own. Now that we now have a life that they've sacrificed to give us, do we ever try to also go and fulfill their own dreams as kids? I mean, as their children. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, parents giving up their dream for the sake of children. So now that the children
Personally,
are grown, do we go back to try and fulfill this our parents' dreams? I mean, sometimes
now,
most of these parents die being
so
depressed.
let me tell you something.
Yes.
A good parent
Mhm,
that did all those things for their children
mhm,
and they love their kids so dearly,
mhm.
and those kids achieve all their dreams that the parents want them to achieve, and they are both in good terms and it builds them around love.
Mhm.
No kid, no child will forget such parents. Let me now clear one thing. Now, some of those kids will come, some of the children will come, some they'll come, they'll buy cars. I've seen children that bought cars for their mother and father, you understand, took them to travel and do all those things. You understand? Now, at that age, such parents now as are going to be so protective that there's a way you spend money even on them, they will start complaining that let that money not finish. Oh, do you understand? Because they believe that you're not able to handle, you might not be able to handle the money the way they can.
Yeah.
I've seen parents that they gave them cash to do something tangible money. They kept it, they didn't even touch it because they are scared. They will still keep it on the rainy day, thinking their children will need that rainy day and still give them that money. That's parental love. Now let me clear you. I grew up, my sister has never entered a plane before. Do you understand? She has never entered a plane before
Yeah.
to fly. Me, I've done that. I've gone to some countries, African countries, then I fly, you understand? So she was telling me how is it, how is it like? Then when she got, because my sister, she's my parent, she sacrificed a lot for me, do you understand?
Yeah.
So when she came to Lagos after she filed her divorce and came to Lagos to stay with me, she has never gone to the beach before. It's her dream. Her dream was go to the beach, travel out, you
Yeah.
understand? Let me tell you my sister's dream. Go to the beach, travel out of Nigeria, or enter the plane just within to know how the plane is.
Just know what
Yes,
that
it feels like to be inside the plane. Then draw a tattoo on her body. Do you understand? That's a kind of fantasy she wants. And number 4, that no matter what, even if I'm married to somebody here, no matter what, that she wants me to give birth to a white child. That she wants to, do you understand? Like that is because she believes that she can't do that. You understand? But that is her own thing. She wants, you understand? Then seeing me having my car, driving my car, or buying a car for her. Do you understand? That is not what she wanted. They see me as a graduate. Now, I did everything. The thing I did last was I gave her money. She wanted to travel to Abuja from Lagos area. I said, sis, you've not entered flight before now. This is the opportunity. She was just happy. I'm not going to the airport. I said, no, I booked a flight for her. I sent money to one of our family friends. She's my friend. She's my sister's friend. I think because she used to work in the airport. We booked the flights for her. She was just happy. She was just complaining. This money is too much for you to book this flight. This same money now, just take it. If I enter bus, I will have like ×8 of the remaining money. I will use it to be flexing. I said, don't worry. Take another extra money. Use it to go and flex. She went there. I said, if you get there, call somebody, beg the person to snap you pictures. So you snap the person back. She snapped a lot of pictures. It is there. I used to post it. That was the first and the last plane she entered. So when she snapped the picture on the plane, she was doing video. I was so happy. My sister, she was just telling me that the thing was just feeling. Do you understand? I was so happy at her age. I know most of her age mates are flying from one country to another. They are following different men, but she decided to sacrifice herself for me. So I won't feel like, you understand? She won't be, you understand? Like, yes, she was my mother. So she started focusing on herself and be going out. I know different men that used to come, she would reject now. This is, you understand? Do you get? So I did that for her. Now she went there. That was her final destination. I wanted to book a flight for her to come back. She said no. I sent her the money for the flight. She used it to on the road coming, started falling asleep, not knowing that she was poisoned there coming back. I feel like one dream took her to beach different time. Different time. I took her to beach and everything. I gave her my car. She said she has not, she will dream of driving Mercedes Benz. Then that my sports Benz that I gave her, she would drive it. Then the only thing she never achieved, she wanted to achieve again, is 3 things. So I was supposed to travel outside the country, base there, do my 3 things, sorry, 4 things. One, she wanted me to, become so popular that I will come to the stage and tell her, this is my sister, call her, anybody be shouting. That was her main dream that she has that never came to pass. Secondly, visiting me abroad, or maybe I have a child abroad, she comes here and visit the child and go back. That is what she wants. Do you understand? And the tattoo. So the only thing I could achieve after that is me tattooing her name on my chest here. And a picture on my leg. I hate tattoos. I don't like that. I admire tattoos on people's body, but I don't like it. I never tattoo any of my particular thing on myself. It was when I just did. So it's just the 2 dreams that I didn't achieve. So sometimes we want to do it as kids, but that money or that income is not there.
I said
To
something
achieve it, you
as
understand? Okay, that you have made it.
that
Somebody
you're
have made
capable
it.
to do some things.
So let me not clear you,
Yeah.
it's very difficult for a child that made it out of his own sweat and understand how difficult is it to make it in life and forget his parents.
No,
Maybe except
okay.
you
Sorry, guys. I'm not talking about. I'm not saying we don't. I'm not talking about forgetting parents.
okay, yeah.
We didn't forget them. Oh. Normally now, me, I still.
Yeah, I wanna
Yeah. Yeah.
like the way your dad is, for instance, now. Eh?
Mm.
A man of maybe like a man of 60, 70, or a woman of 50, 60. And maybe when they were young, they wanted to go to skyscraping and all those things. Will they accept you to get into skyscraping right now?
I wouldn't.
They will not.
No,
They'll be scared.
it's like what I would just do is have some conversation because now I'm also an adult and he sees me as such.
Yeah.
Have some conversation and just get to know these things. Everything will be surprise to him.
Okay, for instance,
Okay,
now,
himself.
for instance now,
Yeah.
all the things that I listed that my sister wanted now,
Yeah.
you understand? And maybe eventually she was like 60 before I were able to achieve what I'm capable to do all those things.
Yeah.
Do you know there are things that I cannot do for others?
The idea is not to fulfill everything. You definitely can't fulfill everything because some fantasies that are just time, they have time frame. You get me? But it is the thoughtfulness of thinking to even help them fulfill some of their dreams. It is another thing that you made it and you remember your parents, you send them allowance to eat, you buy them things and all that. But specifically, bro, as you are like this, if you have a dream to drive the McLaren, no matter the cars you drive, you still don't feel like you've driven car until you drive that particular McLaren. So no matter what you think you are doing for your parents, I'm saying for us to think
As
like
a
that's
once,
another thing that we do for them. But some things, bro, if you do it, there are some things that are your fantasy. When you achieve it, it is worth more than billions to you.
okay, where
You
are
get
you
what I'm saying?
going? Okay, now,
Yeah.
okay, now, I want to see the thing is, the majority of these things, let me clear you, that you're talking about,
Yeah.
it's been happening to our mothers more than the fathers.
And that's another problem.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? Because our mother takes all the glory and the fantasy of what they wanted to become than the fathers. Do you understand? You know why? Because I believe the women are so they are very they are open up to their children. Do you understand? But okay, for instance now,
Fathers are always
yes,
man now.
yes, working my friends. Okay, for instance now, you now. There are things that your mother have told you about her child, what she wanted to become. What your father have not even told you anything.
I don't even have an idea. But I know my mom will.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So sometimes it is not the person, the boy's fault.
That's why I
It's the
say.
parents' fault.
That's why I say.
And secondly, again, sometimes there are we in Africa here. If you truly know, if you like a real man, like a father, we are scared of our father, no matter how the length we are, no
Bro,
matter how rich you become. We are even scared to tell our father, say, Daddy, when you were young, what are those things that you feel like doing? You
no
can,
matter how.
you have, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you understand? We are scared. We are not like. Do you know sometimes when I'm seeing all those white people like you guys that are outside the country, the way you're playing with your dad and talking to your dad, you know,
Oh,
we don't do that. You know,
it is purely.
you understand? No,
Bro,
you tell your dad,
military zone.
yeah, you tell your dad, no, dad, no, that's not it, dad, no, come here, dad. Where? Jesus Christ, man. You cannot tell an African father, no, dad, come here. Even jokingly, like, no, that's not where you to go. Yeah, come here. Hey, you are gone.
Your
Your life has, if you have 50 years to live, 100 years to live plus your age, it has reduced. So it's just like that. So the mother is so friendly that we know how to, you know. So sometimes that's why I keep advising the mothers of these days. You understand? When a child's father give you something to give to your to his child that you gave it, please make sure that this is from your father. Father did this.
I respect some women, even the times when they are the one who actually brought this money out, they will let the kids know that.
Yeah, it's from your father. Yes.
So that they don't lose.
See, let me clear one thing you don't understand. See, it's very easy in every world. Okay, see, it's very easy in this world to love a mother. Very easy than a father. Let me clear, because you know we here in Africa believe that father are provider, so we work so hard and we work up and down, and you know we are very strict because we don't want you to do some kind of things. But mother are there always with you. They are so close to you. So you understand. So you cannot you see. I think a fatherly love is earned in Africa by your impact in that child's life financially and giving them the little time you have. If your time is 100, if you give your child, even if it's 40, but you are providing for that child financially, they will love you. That's how we are trained in Africa. Mother are always there for you. So when the man makes sacrifices and gives to the child, tell the child, this is from your father. I know he doesn't have, if he has enough, he will do it for you. It might not be there constantly, the way a mother is, you know, mother is always there, stuff like that, always there. In Africa, you just believe that you have to make money, you have to work hard for your family, for your wife, for your child, even if it's your baby mama or anybody, you have to work so hard to make sure they are okay. Because you don't want to wake up one day and the child will not grow up and you'll be asking that, what did you do for me? You didn't do anything for me. It was my mother that was doing everything. No. So in Africa here, it's very difficult. It's just like now, this Gen Zs, this present age now, our parent age, like we now become a father, and we understand that it's not going to be just like a military zone like then. Then it's a military zone. You don't even sit down in the sitting room when your father is sitting down, or you said you want to watch a movie and your father is there. As soon as your father is sitting down in that sitting room, you're up, you're inside your room. You are somewhere inside your room that if he calls you, listen to. No, they don't sit down together. I'm just telling you, my own time. I'm not going to talk about my own sister time, my own time. Imagine how my own sister and my mother's times are. You don't, you dare not sit down in the same sitting room or in the same place your father is sitting down. You dare not. Out of 100 fathers, there's only 2% of fathers that you can even stay there. That one, I'm telling you, that one when you're small, oh, but when you're grown up from the age of 15, or when you know that you have known something, you don't sit down close to them. That's why they are so strict. And it affects a lot. That's one of the things that affected our generation so much. Everybody is a thank you for my mother, thank you for my mother, thank you for, and some of they are the father that is doing everything. So we need to learn, please. And mothers, you need to learn. You need to learn. As far as your Yeah, it's very different. As far as your baby your baby daddy or your ex-husband or your husband is still making effort to make sure that his child is okay. Dad is making any effort, any little effort. Make sure you let that child understand that this person is making efforts and is trying his best. Make him understand, make her understand. Because when you don't make her understand, you are saying bad things about him. And don't even talk bad thing about it. Just leave. Anytime they ask you about their father, don't say anything. Just keep. Thank you, Keke. God bless you. It's only Keke that's supported me for 1 hour plus. I'm here. God will bless you for me. Don't make sure you don't say bad thing about their father. I'm talking. This one is basically for you women. Don't say bad thing about their father. I told you a story of mine yesterday. Because if you say bad thing about your father, if the father has repented? And at that point, because you saying bad thing about their father, it means you are depriving them from seeing their father. When they grow up and decided, okay, let me just go and know how this man is, whether what my mom is saying is true or not. When you get there, the man has repented and he's become a good man, and he never maltreat her or say anything. She will turn against you as a mother, that you deprive him or her from her fatherly love since. That is how we women being we act. We don't look at your sacrifice of what you've done. The little mistakes would kick it against you. That's how human beings are. Sometimes you don't look at the sacrifice, you don't look at our good times, you don't look at the time that you've spent with this person. Sometimes you don't look at the time. Like you might be giving somebody attention from morning, afternoon, and morning, afternoon. Even a day, if you don't give that person attention, a day or two, they will forget the days you've been giving them that attention. They'll say you've changed. You are not this, you are not. They don't know what you're passing through at that moment. So I want you guys to understand one thing. Don't. If you're a man here, don't say bad about the mother of your child. If you're a woman, don't say bad about the father of your child. Let it be. Let it be. My mother never said anything bad about my dad. It was me, because my sister was saying, I was hearing a little bit, like, you understand, like I had that flash. Remember, I'm small, like I think I'm not up to it. I'm seeing that flash. So, and I had some things outside, not even from my mother. When I got there, it was even worse than what I had. That was when I believed. So you cannot come and convince me. I wish I now went there now. I saw him, he took care of me, loved me so much, gave me every love I needed. I'll say, guys, so this is what my mother deprived me from. For how many years? For 11 years of my life. Is that what my mother deprived me from? I might not even forgive her. But she didn't say anything. She didn't insult him one day. She didn't tell me bad about him one particular day. I won't lie to you guys, one particular day. But when I got there, I saw a beast. I saw someone that doesn't even know that I existed. Do you understand? So I will believe. I wish I was with him now. And he didn't say anything about my dad. And I asked my mom. My mom, she's a beast. She never cared. Maybe she has somebody else. She has another kids there. She doesn't want to see me at all. I will hate her. So don't say anything. Even in your relationship, you break up with anybody, Don't even say bad about that person. Say exactly what happened. Somebody ask a question, this is what happened, this is what happened. For moreover, like me, I'll just say it is what it is. I am 40, she's 40, never worked out. That's one thing about me. That's what I keep saying. If I just want to tell you about my past relationship, I will tell you. She's 40, I am 40. It never works out. Because I'm not perfect. Even God Himself that sent His Son here, His Son was never perfect. Nobody is ever perfect. Even God Himself is never perfect. God that is He say is perfect. There are times that He go angry, you know, and did things that He was not supposed to do. Because He was not perfect. There are times He go angry and destroy this whole world with water. He's not perfect. Was He supposed to do that? No. Because he was like he has feelings. Anything that has feelings, that has the mind to love, that have the heart of love and jealousy, you can never be perfect. It's only a stick or this chair that can be perfect. You know why? Because when you drop it here, it's there. Anywhere you drop it is there. But as far as you have feelings, you have a heart to love, you have a heart to be jealous. You can never be perfect. You can never. God is not a man, but God Himself has feelings. God Himself is jealous. God Himself has a heart of love. He Himself is not perfect because He can make some decisions out of anger, just the way He has been in the Old Testament, made decisions out of anger, and later He will regret it until His Son came here and make things understand that okay, these people can be forgiven. There's a second chance for them. Do you understand? So nobody is perfect. No heart, even as far as you have feelings, a living being, you know how to eat, you have feelings, you have a heart in you, can never be perfect. Perfection is far from you. So nobody is perfect. And they didn't give birth to they didn't give birth to anyone for you to become wise overnight or for you to have sense. The more you grow, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more you have sense, the more you have knowledge. They cannot just give birth to you and drop you in one building. Have you ever when they give birth to you and lock you somewhere and you don't interact with people, you just see food around and be eating, you think you have sense? You won't have sense now. Even if you go outside, you won't know, recognize, you'll be shocked. So there are people like me. So the more when they give birth to you, it's you, people around you that gives you that sense. Learn through them, give you the mentality, give you what you have to have as knowledge. God will not just carry it and pour in you. It's not possible. It is not possible. You learn from other people. You learn good and bad from other people. You know the thing is, God will just allow you to know the difference between good and bad. So you learn it from there. That's how it is. Oh, if you want to understand, that's how it is. So it's just like you giving birth to a child and lock that child all through the child's life inside him. Even if you're the only one, the other child, no. Lock that child inside for like 15, 20 years, giving that child food, only you. He has not seen anybody apart from you. The day he goes outside or she goes outside, she'll behave like a fool. People you touch her, she'll be scared. Like, so are people like this? Are people like this? Even the sun alone said, seeing the light alone, she get confused. She will become foolish. You can push her here, push her here. She doesn't know her left and right. So it's just like that. Every knowledge is learned. Every knowledge that you have today, you learned it from people around you, from your atmosphere, people around you, the nature of the things around you, the living things around you, the people around you. You cannot have knowledge all the way from heaven to earth. It's never possible. Let me clear the truth. Because if it's possible, give birth to a child and lock that child for the 15 years. Let child not see outside or not meet anybody, even if it's only you that child is seeing. Then keep the child outside and see. You will start laying like a newborn child that they just gave birth that same day. And it's even more difficult because he or she is not used to that particular atmosphere. So we learn every day. Every day. Today you learn, tomorrow you learn. Every day we learn every day. The funniest part is there is no day you go out. I don't know if you have observed this thing. There's no day you go out in that same road you are passing every day. You like pass that road for the past 50 years or 20 years, you see different faces that you've not seen before. Am I lying? Have you ever observed that? That same road you're passing to work, you're passing to where you're going to every blessed day. Maybe you've been passing that road for the past 50 years. There is no particular day or there's no particular week or day that you will not see a different face you've never seen entirely passing through that place. There is no day. You cannot stay 2, 3 days. Even if that place is scanty, you pass there, it's a lonely road. You cannot stay there you cannot pass that road for a straight 1 week. You will not see a strange face you've never seen there before that you don't know that will pass there. Where is that person coming from? That's how we learn every day. Even front of my gate here, if I stay front of my gate here, there are people who have been in this place for the past getting like 2 years. So 2 years in this house. If I pass there now, just outside my gate, not the estate gate, outside my gate, if I stand there now, if I stand there every blessed day, I'll be seeing different faces every day passing. Different faces. I will still see people that I've seen before, but a different face must pass. The way we lose people on earth, the same way they give birth every day. There's no day they don't give birth. There's no day somebody don't die. So that's what you should understand. Tomorrow, I'm breaking the news to Onyinyenchi about her mother. So stay tuned. I'll post the video there, and I will need your support by tomorrow to be able to proceed with her mom. So stay safe. Good night, everybody.